Hello, my name is Eddie Tofpik. I'm Head of Technical Analysis and Senior Markets Analyst at ADM Investor Services International Limited. Here is your daily technical analysis of Brent crude oil, spot gold, and Bitcoin. However, before we start, I just wanted to let you know that no AI, that is artificial intelligence, was ever used in the composition, production, or recognition of any of the patterns, levels, analysis, or on any related items on these, my charts. This was all authentic intelligence, all my own original work, as I think you deserve to have that. So with that,
ICE Brent crude oil futures. A bullish engulfing pattern yesterday after the previous session's indecisive spinning top. There was also day 2 in a 2-day bullish homing pigeon pattern. Prices opened lower and used as a base the October 23 high at 93.79, part of a whole load of congestion stretching from October 23 high down to the bright green neckline, currently at 86.23, of the September to November 2024 head and shoulders top. The market then pushed higher up through a recent cap formed by the congestion between 98.75 to 99.61, made up from the 50% Fibonacci line of the big 2022 to 2025 move at 98.89 and the November 22 high at 99.61, overcoming it and pushing up into a free area overhead, but halting ahead of the next congestion area overhead, a more concentrated congestion between 101.55 to 103.34, some of it dating from August 2014, before closing within that 98.75 to 99.61 congestion. Overall, despite the very recent 2-day bullish homing pigeon pattern, we still have in front the idea I put forward last week of a triple top pattern formed between early March to early April for primary target X down in the 84.67 zone and a secondary, harder to reach target X1 down in the 72.87 zone. Do these targets below look feasible right now? Maybe, maybe not. But as I said last week, and I quote, I still feel obliged to place them out there unless a greater pattern such as a really big halfway hesitation takes hold. End of quote. Well, so far there's been no sign of any such bullish pattern. In the very big picture, prices are in between the overhead bright red middle time, currently at 120.79, and the bright red lower time below, currently at 67.21. And that's of the really big bright red 2025 shallowly bullish shift pitchfork. Despite all the price activity you have seen in March and now April, this super big pattern is still secure. So far today, a higher open and moves up just over the 98.75 to 99.61 congestion and down below it, as well as the September 23 high at 97.68, but halting ahead of the lesser Fibonacci line at 96.17 before moving back into that 98.75 to 99.61 congestion, and it's looking a lot like an indecisive spinning top right now. Spot gold. An immediate countering key reversal down yesterday after the previous session's bullish double and second bullish white soldier. The market dropped down almost from the start, down through the rising mauve medium moving average, currently 47.36, plus the very recent 50% Fibonacci line at 47.41 of the October 25 to January 26 move, as well as below and out for the first time below the lower dark blue bull channel of the late March to date bull channel, currently at 47.16 to 49.70. Finally halting at the lesser Fibonacci line of 46.74 before pulling back up to close right on the dark blue lower bull channel line, thus making it just a breach, a possible repairable breach rather than a potential break of this recent bull channel pattern. Overhead, well, some distance overhead, the top side continues to be capped by the green short medium moving average, which is currently at 48.87. Now, looking at the bigger picture, prices are within the bright red, big, late January to late February bearish shift pitchfork, in between the bright red middle time below, currently at 45.22, and the bright red upper time above, currently at 51.11. Now, so far today, a reactionary move back up, away from the dark blue lower bull channel line, piercing the mauve medium moving average and looking like a possible bullish harami right now, but it's having some trouble staying above that mauve medium moving average. Bitcoin. A higher but still indecisive spinning top yesterday after the previous session's immediate countering key reversal up and bullish double pattern. Prices, as I said earlier this week, have recently formed a small bull channel, currently 74,977 to 80,000 exactly, which sits within the longer term showrunner here, which is the dark blue February to date bull channel. It's currently 67,058 to 78,044. This bull channel had previously raised the question as to whether it was a basing action for a move higher or part of a 2026 based bearish halfway hesitation. Previously I had no answer to that, but it is increasingly looking like it may be becoming a basing action. Further below we have the bright green neckline, currently at 73,468, just below the congestion from March 2024 low at 73,779 and the April 25 low at 74,44. Meanwhile, overhead prices had previously been capped last week by that 61.8% absolute Fibonacci line at 78,028. But beyond there, there's very little resistance till the small upper bull channel line, and maybe the November 2025 low at 80,537. However, I would now start to keep a wary eye on the declining mauve medium moving average, currently 82,807, as this will soon be entering the frame. Now, so far today, a further move higher and still just about capped by the dark blue upper bull channel line and that 61.8% absolute Fibonacci line, but it is being tested.
Thank you for listening. This short version broadcast gives the essential market patterns and consequences. Please be aware of the risk disclaimer posted both at the front and at the back of this broadcast. Copyright is Eddie Toftpick and ADM Investor Services International Limited. And here comes the final important bit.